Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be taking a look at the Ascent. This is an action RPG shooter game produced by the developers Neon Giant, and it's going to be released on the 29th of July. And just take a look at it. I'm going to quickly go through the in-game settings now. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160. In terms of graphics, resolution scales at 100, so I'm playing at native. Everything is at ultra, which is the highest. Using DirectX 12, you can use 11 if you wish, but you won't have access to ray tracing or any other type of features that you need DirectX 12 to run. Now, I'm using ray tracing, shadows, reflections, and ambient occlusion, so it does have quite a bit of ray tracing in the game. I'm also using DLSS, but the most interesting thing is there is now an ultra quality preset, which is I've never seen before in any game that has DLSS. Usually you have ultra performance and quality as the highest, but this game actually has ultra quality, which is quite interesting to see. Now you are going to need quite a beefy PC to run this actually. They recommend an RTX 2080 or 6800 XT, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and an i9-9900K or a Ryzen 7 3700X to run at 1080p 60 FPS at high settings, I believe. So yeah, you will need a decent system. I know some people may not feel the game may warrant such demands, but I'm not a developer, but that is what is expected if you want to have all the bells and whistles going, basically. Now, I've been playing this game for a little while behind the scenes, and I really like how it performs with DLSS. There is a little bits of hiccups and frame spikes here and there, but generally the game performs pretty well, and I'm really into it. So it's like you're basically a slave to a corporation in a futuristic future where the corporation basically owns you and you've got to work off your debt. It's a pretty bad situation to be in, and the problem is no one really works off their debt, so you get to live here with accommodation and a job, but you're basically pay for that with your life. So you know, it's not a great situation to be in. Now, this place is actually filled with loads of different creatures from the galaxy as well, so you don't just meet humans in this place. Let's take these guys out. These guys wanna make a problem for me. I'm happy to oblige them. I'll switch to my shotgun. I love the weapons on this game. They do seem very powerful. So there's quite a few weapons on here as well. I currently just got an assault rifle and a shotgun. Different weapon types work better against different enemies, so you don't just have to stick to one gun. There is some tactical advantage to using specific weapons on specific enemies. So far the performance is pretty decent, getting around 90 plus FPS, and with all ray tracing being used as well. So without ray tracing, you'd definitely be getting nice performance, no problem. But even without DLSS, you can just about manage to get over 60 frames per second if you've got an RTX 3090, that is. Now, I'm not sure if the game's gonna have a FSR implementation at some point. It'd be nice if it did. Hopefully Neon Giant may consider that, because ray tracing, as we know, is pretty demanding, and for AMD to really be able to use it, they're definitely going to need some kind of upscaling implementation. Anyway, let's get into a mission now. I've kind of just been aimlessly wandering around. I'm just trying to gather some loot from these guys. Just trying to level up. So this is... Whoa, this guy just came out of nowhere. So you do have powers as well, that like what they call it is a tactical strike. So that little bar with the grenade that's kind of filling up, that will be available once my damage has points have accumulated high enough. And obviously you can do element area damage as well, so just look out for your surroundings. You can use it to your advantage. So yeah, it's very much like a cyberpunk world. You can get yourself augmented and you know, boost your powers and strength. And I've tried to progress a little bit as I've went. I'm very early into the game. I haven't really done too much story because I didn't want to get too far in the game to kind of spoil it for anyone that's interested in purchasing it. So these are one of my special attacks there. These guys are really well organized. Let's switch to my shotgun and just take these guys out. You can see the shotgun's not doing too much damage to this guy. Very well armored, it seems. Switch to my shotgun and get closer to you. There we go. I think I've only got a few more to kill now. There's a lot of just hostiles around these areas. So it's not a very safe place to live. There are places where you're not allowed to use your weapons, but out here, you're fair game. I've killed enough people to use my tactical weapon now, so I can use my grenades. Took this guy out. So I think that is everyone. Yeah, no more bad guys. Fortunately, I wasn't able to find any loot that's actually increased my stats, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go head back into the city now, see if I can get my mission. I head off and do a little bit of story. So I just want to give a shout out to Neon Giant Games, Renaissance CPRUK, and Curve Digital on Twitter. Give those guys a look if you're interested. Now the game is expected to give you around 15 to 20 hours of playtime, so, and that's just with the missions. So if you want to do all the side missions and, you know, level up and farm and all that kind of stuff that we always like to do, then you know, you're going to be here for a while. One thing the game does do is auto save, so there isn't any like manual saving, and that's something you don't have control over. So, you know, it may be a case where, you know, you you want to save and your progress gets lost. But the thing about the game is it does tell you when you go to exit when your last save was made, so it will tell you in minutes how long ago the last autosave was done, so you can have an idea of when your progress was last saved. Anyway, I'm gonna head back into the main city now and see if there's anyone I can speak to get a mission. Looking at the 5950X usage, it's using quite a lot of threads, so I can see why they recommend an 8-core. Like I said, there is a little bit of frame spikes here and there. Now I'm not too sure if it's down to the auto saving or it's just, you know, sprites and stuff being loaded in. This is being played on the Unreal Engine 4, so it's known for having this kind of effect when things are loaded in. So maybe it's an Unreal Engine 4 thing, I'm not too sure. Anyway, as you can see, there's performance is down to the low 80s now that I'm around loads of NPCs. But the ray tracing looks really good on this game. So I think someone here may want to give me a mission. Just want to see if there's someone I can talk to. Not too sure who it is though. It's not this person. No, that's a small talk. What about this guy? He's just kind of an information broker. It's not really going to give me a mission here, so I'm going to look for someone else. So there's loads of shops and stuff you can go to upgrade yourself. Weapon shops and stuff, but you have to use a lot of currency. It's not this guy, it must be this guy that has a mission for me, possibly. He's basically telling me about steroids. So what does he want me to do? So I need to go and get him some kind of chemical enhancer so he can lift more. Oh, guess we can say he's not a natural bodybuilder. Anyway, let's try and help him out. So down to 70 FPS in this area. But yeah, I'm very interested in this ultra quality preset for DLSS. This is the first game I've ever seen use it, and I'm kind of interested in what kind of base resolution it uses over example quality. So hopefully NVIDIA can provide some more information on that. So I need to go up here somewhere. I wonder if I run into any hostiles up here. Seems to be a lot of well-armed people. So surely I'm going to run into trouble at some point.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced column. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when Corpsec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
So I forgot to mention this game is also multiplayer as well, so co-op. I think you can have up to 12 people or 4. So, you know, you don't have to play on your own if you don't want to.
Send their idiots. look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need. My PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent Group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent Group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Hebers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you? We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot.
I'm cool.
All right, enough questions. First, I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep stink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed Turbo Viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good. Let's get this show on the road!
Okay, so I've got to do some kind of protection racket. It's interesting. So the game, I believe, for dialogue at least, it's only in English at the moment. But you do have obviously other subtitled languages, so that might change at some point. So I think I need to go and see his buddy first. Who's the guy that's selling stuff? I think he's around here somewhere. Ah. Very clear where the shop is. Let's go this way. I don't really need any gear they have anyway, to be honest. Okay. So you need to follow the waypoint. It's kind of easy to get lost in this place. There's so much going on. There's so much levels to the game as well.
Senders, await the word.
It's around here somewhere.
It's a reminder that the maintenance sector is to be accessed by authorized.
Surveillance reports indicate an aggressive Turbo Viper expansion closing on Cluster 13.
Okay, game time, so I'm going to be running into some resilience out here. So as you can see, a lot of frame spikes when you're loading a new area. But it does smoothen out as you play, as you continue to play, it does start to smooth out a bit. Just gonna have a look around for some loot if I can find it. How do I get in there now? So you need these basic components to upgrade your weapon, so I'm happy I found one. Very, very useful. Also use these vending machines to buy health packs. I'm all good now. Just gonna follow the waypoint. So you can play this game with controller if you want. It is going to be released on the all variations of the Xbox and obviously on PC. It's not coming to PlayStation 5 though, so it's a Microsoft exclusive. Okay, we've got some action. And that explosion wiped these guys out. So you can use cover, you can crouch, and you can shoot low and shoot high. So there are mechanics too, where you need to use your mind a little bit. You can't just be shooting aimlessly. You won't get very far. Have a look around if there's any good loot I can find. But yeah, so far really enjoying the game. I think Neon Giant produce a really good game here, and yeah, I think this game will do well. I'm trying to compare it to games I've played in the past, but it's kind of got its own unique feel, so I can't really compare it to anything. But I definitely like the way they've gone about it. RPG is my favorite genre anyway, and to kind of add the top-down kind of element to it as well is pretty interesting. Okay. I mean, I wanted to do it peacefully, but the guy insisted on being hostile, so he had to die. Okay, it looks like we've got some company up ahead. Stay in cover, I don't know what's ahead of me. So I'm getting through these guys pretty quickly because I've actually took the time to level up a little bit and do a few side missions, so it's not going to be that easy for everyone. But I've took the time to progress my character and develop a little bit. Don't know if these guys are friendly or bad guys yet, I'm not too sure. But it seems I don't need to be down here yet. Let's head this way. Okay, like I need to call the elevator or something. I do love the sound effects of the guns there, seem pretty on point. Let's check if there's any loot back here. But the game does reward you for your curiosity. If you want to go around searching, you will find some good stuff. And we'll get to a better level. If you're not careful, you'll get lost, so we'll go back. Let's go this way. Accidentally used my special attack. I've not done that. So I've got to get up here somehow, but there's the switch for the elevator. Here it is. No enemies over here. Is that all you got? Someone killed himself. They didn't realise there was an explosive next to them, so it sucks for them. It's a few tutorial pop-ups still coming around. Oh, you made my day, in fact.
Area is a known congregation spot for local entrepreneurs seeking unwilling investors.
As you see, when you get to new areas, you do encounter a few frame spikes. So hopefully they're your way to improve that. That's probably my only criticism of the game so far in terms of performance. Just taking out the trash here. Okay, looks like I'll clean the streets up. Unless there's anyone else who wants to try me. Didn't want to kill the innocent bystander, but unfortunately. People don't know how to get out of the way.
That ascender I was talking to, Celine, one of their rising stars. They think this thing will blow over and the Ascent will be restored. Joke's on them.
Any more that want to try it? I'm just exterminating everyone. So that move is pretty good for when people try to ambush you. Or just try to crowd you. Just get knocked them back pretty quick. Let's go up this way. No, nothing here. Looks like I've got to go straight ahead.
Area contested by the turbo vibrant and liquid quick gangs. Suggest threat management through the use of overwhelming lethal force.
Should be okay. Yeah, the stuttering in the new areas. I hope there's a way they can kind of make that a bit more smooth. As you play, it gets smoother, but it's still not nice to see it. How many more of you Turbo Vipers are there left? One behind me. Where did you guys come from?
The grinder is no fucking playground. Corpsec rarely bothers. The place is ruled by creeps and assholes. All of them armed to the teeth.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I enjoy taking out the trash. Damn. Just wrecked all of them in quick succession. I think I'm almost at the objective now. Let's check around for loot. Love the way they tried to ambush me, but yeah, they've got no chance really. Wonder how I got up on top of there to get that. Probably something we can look at next time. These guys are just lambs to the slaughter. Oh, massive frame spike there. Nice. Sort that out. That turret was pretty effective. I lost quite a lot of health. Yeah, right. Meet you at the destination now, Grinder.
The turbo vipers are going all in. They've sent a bunch of amped up stim brutes and they're release holding fulcrons into the grinder to disrupt the moot. I'm counting on you.
That's okay, don't worry. I got this. I'll probably have a boss or something waiting for me, but that's okay. Sure, I'll be able to handle it. My tactical, I don't really use it enough. Just picking these up just to sell later. Don't really need the weapon itself. So your weapons do have levels, so you may occasionally find a higher level of the weapon that you already own. So you should always pick up duplicates if you see them. So to clean this area up. Hey, I wonder how many's left. No chance of these guys. So there's one more full chrome that I need to kill, and then job done. Just looking around for it though. Where is it? Probably up here. Okay. Just gonna finish off the rest of them while I'm here. little bit too slow with your grenade, mate. Literally exterminated their whole camp.
I see you there already. Hold the fort. We'll be arriving shortly.
Okay. So here's the boss I've been waiting for. Here's the real test. Okay, let's do it. Gonna get to some cover now. I'm gonna need it. Are these guys on my side, or I guess not.
Those weren't just some random sopsuckers. Did you see those hogs? Why the fuck did they attack the moot? Whatever. I'm coming out.
Yeah, take your time, mate. I'm doing just fine without you.
There! Meeting done! Raging success! The other bosses are on board. We'll begin coordinating our cluster SIs and redistributing vital supplies in a few hours. We still have plenty of work to do, but this is as good a start as we could hope for. But who the flaming fuck were those amped up flatliners? Damn it! I need more problems about as much as I need a rectum on my forehead. And yes, I know there are a few evolutionary dead ends like that around, but you get my drift. Someone's pinging me. Hang on. Phone here. Yes. Yes. No. Fuck. That was Admin Denker. While we were splooging all over ourselves here, someone went and grabbed a whole bunch of habbers. My habbers! Seems the attack here was a diversion for the kidnapping. I gotta get back. Don't stray too far! I have a feeling we'll need your help again soon.
Oh, that guy has one way of expressing his gratitude. Yep, mission complete. Happy with that. So that's a look at the Ascent. Very much enjoy this game, and I think it will do well. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.